right, the midweek is always a good time for us to reflect on what we have been able to achieve in the last 2 days, in the first 2 days of the week, and what we are trying to project to do in the next 2 days of the working week. And that is how I want to welcome you to Commerce Today on Konga TV. How well did you spend the last 2 days of the week, and how well are you preparing, or are you posturing yourself to spend the next 2 days? So if there were things you didn't do well, then this is the right time for you to fine-tune your processes and protocols and ensure that Thursday and Friday are used to, make up for what you lost in the first 2 days of the week. My name is Ayo Jimmy. Welcome on board. I hand over now to Oyindamola Agbola for Konga News, and I'll be back to launch the show proper. Don't go away.
Thank you for tuning in to Konga News on Konga TV. I am Oyindamola Agbola. The United Nations, in its World Economic Situation and Prospects 2024 report, has cautioned that Nigeria's economic growth faces downward risks due to escalating public debt, persistent inflation, high living costs, and a challenging business environment. Despite recent government reforms, particularly in the hydrocarbon sector, contributing to a projected 3.1% GDP growth in 2024, the UN emphasizes that challenges like mounting public debt and inflationary pressures pose significant threats to countries' economic prospects. While acknowledging positive impacts of government policy reforms, the UN underscores the importance of addressing the issues of expanding public debt, continuous inflation, rising living costs, and a fragile business environment to sustain and enhance Nigeria's economic resilience. The National Identity Management Commission announced that it has successfully issued national identification numbers to 104.16 million Nigerians as of December 31st, 2023, despite a World Bank target of 148 million by June 2024. However, with the recent appointment of a new Director General, Engineer Abisoye Koka Odusote, NIMC is working to expedite the issuance of digital identity tokens. Lagos State leads the country in NIN enrollment, capturing 11.42 million Nigerians, followed by Kano State with 9.19 million. Other states in the top 10 include Kaduna, Ogun, Oyo, Katsina, FCT, Rivers, Delta, and Bauchi. In terms of gender distribution, NIMC data indicates that 559.12 million, or 56.8% of the enrollees, are male, while 45.04 million, or 43.2%, are female. And with that, we wrap up this edition of Konga News. Until next time, stay tuned to Konga TV for more updates and insights.
It's time for First Bank's Win Big promo. 170 million naira up for grabs. Open or reactivate your First Bank account. Deposit and maintain a minimum of 5,000 naira for just 30 days, and the soft life begins. Transact up to 5 times on our digital channels, and guess what? You could be a lucky 100,000 naira winner each month. But wait, there's more. Deposit and maintain 50,000 naira each month for 4 months, or deposit 200,000 naira for 4 months, and you could stand a chance to win a whooping 1 million naira in the grand finale.
Don't miss your chance to win big with First Bank. This promo runs till February 23rd, 2024, and is open to new and existing account holders. Terms and conditions apply. Keep transacting, keep winning. You first. First Bank.
That was Konga News by Oyindamola Agbola. Now let's start the show proper. Today we're focused on the home and the kitchen. Now, we are in a particular country where at certain times of the year, you see some food items in abundance when they are in season. But take maize, for instance. In the next 3-4 months now, you have maize everywhere. People are eating corn here and there. But then around December, November, December, you don't find them. What has happened? We don't have them all through the year because we are not able to preserve a lot of our farm produce. And when you're not able to preserve, there comes the concern of wastages. And so today we look at how to preserve food. What gadgets are you meant to deploy that you can have in your homes to preserve food? And what about, rationing of food? Because one way to preventing wastages is to prepare just what you think is enough for a particular number of people. So let's look at what we heard from people in Lagos State on how to preserve food, and we have a report that will detail what you can do essentially to ensure that we avoid food wastages, and we can buy some little gadgets here and there, all of which you can find on konga.com to ensure that your kitchen is equipped to prevent wastages. Watch and enjoy.
Preservation and rationing of food have been an old-time practice, but with the introduction of technology, rationing and preservation has gotten better. Let's hear what the people have to say about this.
Yes, like I do use freezer at times. If there is no light, I will make sure that I warm it maybe morning in the night before I go to bed.
Number one, if you have money to buy like that foodstuff, if you have money and another one is NEPA, there is NEPA, you can buy foodstuff and put inside your fridge. Then you'll be using it small. But if you don't have the fridge, like people who doesn't have that fridge, so when they buy, maybe they buy many, there's no way they can control it. Along the line, the food may waste. That is it.
The item I make, I preserve it through ice. Yeah, because I do natural thing. You know what I mean? I just fresh and natural.
Preserve my food by knowing people that will eat in the house, like how many people will eat. If we are 2, I cook 2 cups of rice. If we are 3, I cook 2.5. Or I either cook 1 because I don't eat much. I eat 6, but I don't know about the other person. I would rather cook 1.5 or 1 to keep the food. But if I'm much, like 5, I'll know how many cups we'll cook at home. If I have 5, show me it's not 5 I'm going to cook because I don't know other people how much they'll eat. So I'll cook like either 6 or 7 cups of rice. So that is it.
Yes, I do so. At times I do so to avoid wasting of food. So I do ration some of my food, like maybe as I'm the only one that is in the house now, I ration my own food. I know that I'm the only one that can eat. And maybe if I want to cook rice, I may take like half the reka that I know I can consume, only me. But when maybe someone is with me, then I have to ask question whether person, because at times you may come home, you don't feel like, you don't have appetite to eat food. Then I will ask you if you want to eat, then I know what to do about it. So that's how I do my stuff at home.
I do ration it by not cooking much. If you cook small, you maintain. But when you cook big, along the line, you may waste it, which is wrong.
The way I ration it, I prepare the one I can produce for that day. So I will not make much because I observe the market and know how to do it. You understand? So if I produce more, maybe I will not cut it the way I will blend it. I will just freeze it so that it will not get spoiled.
At times I do so. Maybe I cook beans. I eat it that day. The remaining one, maybe the next day, I can find another thing like rice or yam to prepare and use it together and eat. Yes, I use deep freezer. At times, I will use microwave.
Unless you buy something that is dry. Then if you buy dry things, you can keep it, at least you use it for 2-3 days. But if it is something that is maybe something that is watery, like let me use meat as an example. If you buy that meat, you can cook it. When you cook, if you don't preserve it very well, it will still be a waste.
I think chiller, freezer is good to preserve fruits like food. You understand? As long as you put it in a place that is chilled, it can stay till the next day and without any problem.
Like fridge, I have fridge at home. That is one we are using, and gas cooker. Like, the fridge is made for, like, it's not all things you put inside your fridge, right? There's some things you can put, like I don't put my rice inside my fridge. I know that it gets spoiled. I'll just rather warm it and keep it inside the cooler or something like that. But I put other things inside fridge, inside the fridge or gas cooker, or you can use microwave to keep your food okay.
Welcome back. Now, air fryers, microwave can now substitute activities like sun drying, smoking. Isn't that good enough for today's world? That's amazing. Now remember, you can get food preserving products like your refrigerator, your air fryers, your microwave on Konga.com. Yes, when you visit www.konga.com today and make your order, and you also take advantage of the fact that you can get same day delivery. Now, for more amazing content like this, subscribe to our YouTube channel at Konga TV and follow us on all social media platforms at Konga TV. I'll see you next time.
In a world where environmental sustainability is increasingly crucial, reducing food waste at home has become a responsibility we all share. The journey towards a greener lifestyle starts right in our kitchens, where small changes can make a significant impact. The first step in reducing food waste is mindful grocery shopping. Plan your meals for the week. Create a shopping list and stick to it. Avoid impulse purchases and be realistic about the quantities you need. Consider buying in bulk for non-perishable items to reduce packaging waste. Correct storage is crucial for preserving the freshness of your groceries. Invest in quality airtight containers and store fruits and vegetables appropriately. Keep an eye on expiration dates and organize your fridge so that older items are used first. Understanding the shelf life of different products can help prevent unnecessary waste. How about leftovers, you may ask? Leftovers often end up in the trash, contributing to food waste. Instead of discarding them, get creative with meal planning. Repurpose yesterday's dinner into a new and exciting dish. Soups, stir fries, and casseroles are excellent options for combining various leftovers into a delicious and satisfying meal. Not all food scraps belong in the trash. Consider starting a compost bin for fruit and vegetable peels, coffee grounds, and other compostable items. Composting not only reduces landfill waste but also produces nutrient-rich compost that can be used to enrich your garden soil. Expiry dates can be confusing, and many people discard food prematurely out of fear. Understand the difference between use by and best before dates. Use by indicates the date until which the product is safe to eat, while best before suggests the period of optimal quality. Trust your senses, smell, and taste to assess the freshness of food. Finally, reducing food waste at home is not only an environmentally conscious choice, but also a way to save money and promote sustainable living. By adopting these simple strategies, you can make a positive impact on the planet and contribute to a more mindful and responsible approach to food consumption. Let's all play our part in building a future where every meal is a step towards a greener and more sustainable world. Stanley Chizaram reporting for Konga TV.
It's raining discounts on Konga Jara. Your favorite items are now heavily discounted on Konga.com. From now till the 31st of January, get amazing discounts on groceries, gadgets, and many more.
Konga, the e-commerce group you trust.
Okay, so that was it. The report on food wastage and how you can prevent it, and simple gadgets you can use in the kitchen to ensure that you don't waste food. And it is beautiful if we can have some food items all through the year, as against having them in season and not having them when they are out of season. Okay, that is that. Now, for you, the business people, the business conscious minds that we have here, and the entrepreneurs. Now, we are in the age of social media. Now, what do people use social media for? Beyond posting personal selfies that people would do, how can you leverage the tools and the possibilities of social media to grow business in Africa? Nelson is standing by to bring us 5 solid tips to leverage social media for business growth, especially in this continent called Africa. Nelson, over to you.
All right, welcome. 5 ways to leverage social media for business growth in Africa. Okay, welcome to Business Pointers. Bill Nelson is my name. So let's talk about 5 powerful ways to leverage social media for business growth in Africa. Now, in a continent where connectivity is booming and the digital space is evolving rapidly, harnessing the potential of social media can be a game changer for businesses looking to expand, thrive. And firstly, let's talk about the power of storytelling. So Africa is a continent rich in culture, history, and traditions. Businesses can leverage social media platforms to tell compelling stories that resonate with the local audience, of course. And you can share your journey of your business. You can highlight the impact it has on the community and showcase the human side of your brand. Now, you can share through authentic storytelling. You can build trust and establish a connection with your audience and create a lasting impression. So moving on to the second point, engagement is key. Now, social media is not just a broadcasting tool, it is a two-way street. Actively engage with your audience by responding to comments and participating in conversations constantly and seeking feedbacks. Now, this not only fosters a sense of community, but also provides valuable insights to customer preferences and concerns as well. So by helping responsive and interactively, you can build a loyal customer base and strengthen your brand, your presence, and even in the African market as well. Now, let's delve into the third strategy, which is localization. Africa is a continent with diverse languages, cultures, and preferences. To truly connect with your audience, you can tailor your content to resonate with local context. Yes, you can use vernacular languages, you can incorporate culturally relevant references, and understand the nuances that make each region unique. By doing so, you demonstrate your commitment to understanding and respecting the local market, which also fosters a deeper connection with potential customers. Fourthly, you can leverage visual content. Okay, so in a continent where oral and visual communications have deep roots, now incorporating visually appealing content is crucial, and you can utilize platforms like Instagram, YouTube, TikTok to showcase your products or services through high quality images and video content as well. Visual content have the power to transcend language barriers and capture the attention of a diverse audience. You can invest in creating visually striking content that tells your story and the brand in a memorable way. So lastly, let's embrace partnerships as well. So collaborations are very, very important, and social media is not just about building your individual brand, it's also about concerning with others and even connecting with them as well. You can collaborate with influencers, other businesses, and local communities to expand your reach. Influencers in particular can help amplify your message and introduce you to a broader audience. Now, by forming strategic partnerships, you can tap into existing networks, you can gain credibility and open doors to new opportunities for growth. So in conclusion, the dynamic landscape of Africa provides immense opportunities for businesses to thrive through social media. By weaving authentic stories, actively engaging with the audience, localizing content and leveraging visual appeal, and embracing partnerships as well. Not to forget, businesses can unlock the full potential of social media for sustainable growth in the diverse, promising markets across the continents. So let's harness the power of social media, not just to grow your business as well, but to also contribute to the economic and social development of Africa as a whole. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Nelson. They're talking about 5 ways to leverage social media for business growth in Africa. I mean, I think this ways, these methods will work anywhere in the world. And you know, the good thing is that while you are still thinking, or is it possible, is it doable, someone next door is doing it. Young people, a lot of people are employed by social media, quote unquote, now, so they're not looking for a job again. And so when you see that young man sitting at home all day and probably going out at night, not all of them are into some kind of undercover activity. Some are just on their computer, or not even on their phone. Your smartphone is good enough to start something on social media. So let's plug into it. As long as you have access to a phone and internet, trust me, you are in for a big business if you know what you are doing. Of course, there are still more materials to read online. The internet is not created just for reading magazines or watching movies. There are deeper things that are getting uploaded every day that you can use to start something little. And if you have a business, you can empower your business with it. Okay, so let's take a short break. Now when we come back, it will be a wrap on the show. Don't go anywhere.
Sometimes, it's not just the distance we travel. It's the gaps we close. It's not the things we buy. It's the memories we create. Sometimes, it's beyond the places we go. It's the connections we make. Not just the things we taste. It's the taste of things to come. And it's never a question of if, but when. Because life is always just a bit better with American Express. Introducing the Access Bank American Express Gold Card and the Metal Platinum Card, now available through Access Bank.
Fellow Africans, It is a pleasure to speak with you today about a principle that I believe is central to progress everywhere in the world, even in Africa. We often hear the phrase, think big, act small, and there is no doubt that ambition is a powerful force for change. Dreaming of a brighter future of transformative projects is vital. But my friends, there is another side to this coin, the wisdom of thinking small and acting small. In our pursuit of grand visions, we sometimes overlook the impact of small incremental steps. Africa is a continent of immense diversity, rich cultures, and vast potential. To harness this potential, we must appreciate the strength of grassroots efforts, community engagement, and local initiatives. It is in the small actions, the everyday choices, and the individual endeavors that true change often brings. Okay, thinking small doesn't mean thinking insignificantly. It means recognizing that the power of the individual is key, the community and the local entrepreneur. In every village, town, and city across Africa, there are unsung heroes working tirelessly to make a difference. Whether it's a small business owner, a community leader, or an educator shaping young minds, their efforts ripple through society, creating lasting change. Africa's challenges are diverse, but so are our solutions. By thinking small, we empower individuals to address the unique needs of their communities. It is about understanding that sustainable change often starts at the grassroots level, where people are intimately connected to the issues they face daily. So, my friends, let us not underestimate the impact of actions, whether it is supporting local businesses, investing in education, or fostering bonds in the community. These are the building blocks of a better future for Africa. By thinking small and acting small, we create a foundation for inclusive growth and shared prosperity. Let us celebrate the strength of the individual, the power of the community, and the wisdom that comes from recognizing the potential in the seemingly modest. Together, through collective small actions, we can shape a better tomorrow for all of us in Africa. My name is Ayo Jimmy, and I'm just thinking out loud. Okay, welcome back. This is the last lap of the show, but I won't leave the show today without reminding you that on Konga.com you can get original Apple products and their accessories, because we have the authorized Apple store on Konga.com, and people that are buying are still standing the chance to win 20,000 Naira voucher that they can use to purchase any item whatsoever that they like on Konga.com. So if I were you and I have the intention of buying an Apple product, whether it's an iPhone, the latest one, or a MacBook, or anything in between, then I'll go over to Konga.com, www.konga.com, and you go to the Apple store that is on that particular site, and go around, browse around, enter corners on the store there, and make your pick. And when you make your pick, make the pay, and then the product and the chance to win the voucher is yours. My name is Ayo Jimmy. We'll do this again tomorrow by God's grace. But 12 p.m. today will be time for deals, where we'll bring amazing discounts on original products. Okay, don't forget to join us and stay tuned to Konga TV.